Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I am Brandy, and my family of 5 and 2 dogs just sold our house here in Florida, and now we are living in our travel trailer in a local campground. We will be making the move to Georgia next month, and we will be staying in our travel trailer up there again. But come along as I clean up the kids' back bunk room, and I will be sharing all sorts of crazy life updates along the way, so make sure to hang out. Oh. Ow. Oh, that did not feel good. Talk about adding insult to injury, Milo. Milo is my little buddy, and he follows me around everywhere, so you will be seeing him a lot in today's video. Luna is our girl dog, and she's more reserved. She loves my husband, and she kind of hangs out in the background more. You will be seeing a lot of them, even more so now that we are in such tight quarters. Talking about insult to injury, this journey has been an extremely trying time. I don't think I realized how big, I knew it was going to be a big change, but I didn't realize how big of a mental game it was going to be. It is definitely a lot harder than I thought it would be. I mean, everything is going fine. Like, everyone is obviously fed and we have a roof over our heads, but it is just a big change. And here I am. Luna decided to chew on the kids' rug, and it is totally out of character for her. I saw her in here, and I thought she was just eating the chips. You probably saw the bag of scoops that were on the floor. I thought she was just eating the chips that the kids had, like, dropped. But no, I came back here and she was eating the rug. So I went ahead and pulled that up. I know she's only going to keep coming back to it now, so I went ahead and tossed that. The floor is always covered with either toys or the little nugget couch they have. So there's probably really no point in trying to keep a cute rug back here anyway. But now I'm going to go ahead and finish picking up in here. I also need to put that valance back up. This thing falls, I would say, on like a daily basis, maybe every other day. Since the nugget does go right there, the kids are always climbing up on it. I will say, the nugget takes up a lot of space back here, but they play on it every single day. And I love that I could always just like pull out everything from where the couch was in the slide, and Mackenzie can have her own bed. So the nugget is working perfectly. It does take up a lot of space, but the kids are absolutely loving it. So I would say that was a good purchase.
I'm laying down it to compile it. Oh no, I see you only when you're ballin'. Oh no, I don't even care to doubt. I'll see you in a while, cause this time I will choose you, yeah. Now choose. You know exactly how to look like this. Holding in a bag full of goods and needs. I need a night like this. It's a risk 'cause you're using.
I'm sitting here doing my voiceover, and I'm like, really, Brandy? But in my defense, it's really hard to get by the camera when I clean up the bunk room because my tripod sits in the doorway. So if you're wondering why I'm throwing everything out into the like living area, it's because it's really hard to get past the camera. So that is my reasoning anyway, and I'm just gonna stick with it. But this little shelf under my daughter's ladder has been on my to-do list forever. My son and his friend actually broke it not long after we got the camper. They were using it as a step to get up on my daughter's bed, and that shelf has been broken for so long. I actually went to fix it before we moved into the travel trailer, and I realized it wasn't going to work with the nail gun I wanted to use because everything in a camper is built so light. There just wasn't enough wood to use the nails I wanted to use, so I still need to come up with a good way to secure that shelf again.
Oh no, and they tell me to move on 'cause I deserve more, but still I wanna choose you, yeah. Now choose. You know exactly how to look like this. Holding in a bag full of goods and needs. I need a night like this. Knowing it's a risk 'cause you're using it. You got all your secrets.
Does this happen to anyone else when you walk out from the room you're cleaning and then you find more stuff that belongs in that room? So I had filled this basket. I had switched it from the white basket earlier to now this basket, and then I found another bucket of toys out in the living room. So now we have an overflowing toy basket, and I wasn't gonna go through this anymore because I have decluttered so many of her toys and put them in storage, but this basket is just overflowing now, so you'll see after we get done picking up in here, we are going to sort through that basket again. And I have been putting everything in storage, and I'm a little worried about getting to our new house and Mackenzie finding all these toys. So you'll have to let me know, how many toys do you keep in your house? Do you do like toy rotation? I'm really thinking, since everything is already packed away, I might try and just do some type of toy rotation system. I can't imagine going back to the amount of toys we had in our house. So I really want to figure out a good system before I'm in a situation that I regret. So if you ever buy a travel trailer, or maybe you do have a travel trailer, let me know if I have any fellow campers. And sorry, a rocket just went up and my dogs are not happy right now. But command strips will be your best friend. I love command strips. I use them everywhere and they work so well. The ones I had hanging up here, we've had up there for years, and the kids just finally broke one off, but I've been wanting to rearrange this anyway so that I could fit helmets. So I'm going to go ahead and change out some command strips. I'm going to hang the girls' little travel backpacks over here, and then I'm going to put Scotty's over on the left side below his bunk. I'm going to put his backpack and robe over here. I'm going to let them sit overnight, and I'm obviously not holding them on camera for as long as you're supposed to, so definitely make sure to read all the directions. I don't leave anything on the hook overnight. I usually even take off the command part, like the actual hook part, and let it just sit on the wall overnight or even 24 hours. That way they get a good strong hold, and I really never have problems unless I don't do the application right. So definitely make sure to follow all the instructions, and then we'll actually come back tomorrow and I will show you when I put all of the hooks up. And I'm not one that likes visual clutter. I would love to have this stuff all tucked away in a cabinet, but that's just not possible in my current situation. So this will definitely do.
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go.
Right now, I am working on putting away a laundry basket that is full of folded clothes. I haven't been able to access the kids' little cubby organizer because there has been so much stuff on the floor right here. So now that I can get to it, I'm going to go ahead and put all of this stuff away. I'm also going through each organizer and just throwing anything that I have not seen them wear out into the hallway, and that will get put into a big vacuum seal bag. If the clothes are in the little laundry basket, that means they have been wearing them, so I'm going to go ahead and put them all away. Laundry has actually been going pretty well for the size washer dryer combo we have. I do a small load every day, sometimes 2 loads every day. It shakes our camper pretty bad, so I'm not able to do any filming or voiceovers while I'm doing laundry because it shakes the camper so bad. But I am getting laundry done and it's going fairly well.
Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive
mean, it's a throw blanket, so you
Like,
can just...
he said it was a throw blanket.
throw it prettily.
Lay my troubles to rest, blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now.
What's so funny, Maddie?
I have my finger that I
Why?
got 1 day ago. It is all gone.
Oh my gosh. Say hello, summer, huh?
And now I have no more.
I know, your chips are gone now.
And I ate it in 1 day.
When I'm in this town, look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me.
These two fuzzy pink pillows have just kind of been tossed around the kids' bunk room, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in storage. I'm going to store the pink pillowcases in the vacuum seal bag that I'm putting all of the other clothes in. I'm trying to go with the less is more feel in the camper, and honestly, after I get done cleaning today, it's the first time that I actually felt like the camper was light. When I cleaned the camper the last time, it was still so cluttered. Everything had its... I don't even want to call it a home. Everything didn't have a home. Everything had a place. And now I truly feel like everything is getting sorted out. It has taken a good 4 weeks, but we are slowly getting there. I just have to keep reminding myself that this is a season of life. Everything doesn't happen right away. Everything doesn't happen overnight. You just got to keep going with the flow. You got to keep going with the process. Even if the process is a little painful, you just got to keep sticking it out. So let's go ahead and get this area picked up. It has definitely been neglected. The kids are excited to make pizza sandwiches tonight for dinner. My husband started a fire, and it was the first fire we had had since we got to the campsite. It is like 90 plus degrees outside right now, so fires aren't really a cozy, relaxing type of thing right now, but he is starting a fire, and he is going to make some camp pizzas on the fire, but me and Madison and even Scotty end up just doing ours inside because the ones on the fire were a little too smoky flavored.
Walking home late at night, maybe 2:30. A little drunk, but I'm alright, 'cause I've been hanging with you, and it feels like love. Tell me if I'm wrong, 'cause it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true.
Right now, I am moving things all around the camper. Since we have been living in the camper for a few weeks now, I kind of know what we're using, what we're not using, what I want to just put in storage, and what I need to put into easier areas to access, like the air fryer. That at home we were using every night, and we have not used it since we got here, and it was stored under the bench on the left. So I'm just getting that out, and it's just gonna have to hang around somewhere until I can find a good home for it. And also on that rolling cart that I'm using as like a makeshift pantry type of island thing, I'm going to go ahead and store away some spices. They're spices that I want to keep just in case I need them, but that I don't use every single day. I just had things kind of mixed up. And now that we've lived in this space, I kind of know where things should be kept. And it puts everything into perspective because we try and plan, but sometimes things just can't really be planned, and it's so hard, especially for somebody like me, and I know a lot of you are probably the same way. I'm a list maker. I like to have schedules. I like to know exactly what I'm doing. I like to know where things go. I just like to have everything planned out, and there was just no way without the experience to know what was going to need to go where, how much stuff we needed, what we didn't need. It's like you have to live it in order to learn it. So this whole thing has just been a learning experience and a total eye-opener, if anything. It is amazing to see how little you really need to survive. I brought things with that I knew I was going to use. I was going to use them every day, and then I haven't touched it since we got here. So it's almost like you adapt. You just keep adapting, but adapting is painful. Change in general is painful. So I'm here to tell you, I do not like taking chances. I do not like taking risks, and we took a huge chance, and I'm adapting. I can't believe I'm adapting, but I'm adapting. It's been a little painful. I am one who lives inside my little bubble. So people look at me and they're like, what on earth are you doing? Like, how did you get the courage to do something like this? And honestly, I'm not really sure, but I am bringing you guys along for the ride. You've seen my highs, you've seen my lows, and I'm really just trying to have a mindset change, because in the grand realm of things, we are in charge of how we feel. We can either choose if we're going to be happy today or sad today, and I am trying to choose happiness. I'm trying to choose happy. I'm trying to enjoy this season of life. I know it's not going to last forever, although when we talk to the builder, it does feel like it may last forever, but if anything, this is great family time for us. And let me know in the comments below, have you taken a huge leap lately, or have you found some courage in you that you had no idea you had? Because man, I cannot tell you how much courage my husband and I have found. I mean, he's quitting his job at the end of next month, and we are moving to a totally new state. So hey, nobody saw that coming from any of us. And I'm not like a super famous YouTuber. I am just a regular old mom. And the house we're buying, yes, it is definitely bigger than the home we had last time, but we are spending way under the amount we sold our home for. So it's not like I am just moving on up in the world and spending all of this money. It is totally opposite, and we are so excited for the freedom. We're excited for the change. Michael just recently passed his real estate exam, so he is now officially a licensed real estate agent. So things are just lining up. We're keeping the faith. We know God is in this with us, so we just gotta hang strong and hope for the best. Right now, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna go ahead and finish packing up these boxes. The things I'm putting in these boxes are what I've been collecting from the kids' room and my room, and just random decor that I'm not using and is just taking up space. So all of this stuff will be taken to storage tomorrow, and the things that I am donating will be dropped off to donate tomorrow, because I am the type to put things in my car and then drive around with them for a few weeks. But I am happy to say that the things that needed to go to storage went to storage, and the donations were donated. So let's go ahead and keep getting this little camper of ours put back together.
I think about you and I want you here with me. Am I out of my mind? Or is this how it should be? You made me sing about love, so just tell me if I'm wrong. But it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Yeah. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. felt I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders. I'm closed off, that's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. Riding on the dizzying heights. Felt like nothing could stop us. Sunsets, remember the colors. They were wrong, it was way more than a dream. We climbed up, yeah, over the hillside. So right, we stood there all wide-eyed. You and I floated on air in my mind. Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying heights.
So the mess on this glass microwave plate is melted marshmallow. I mentioned a little bit earlier that we haven't had any fires so far except for the night that I had filmed this. So the kids took it upon themselves to make their own s'mores and they melted the marshmallows in the microwave. And I've got to give them points for creativity because I love microwaved s'mores.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what.
I am going to finish up this last pot, and yes, this is not from tonight's dinner, and it's not from last night's dinner. It's from the night before last. I was really trying hard to get the sink completely emptied out before I started the next dinner mess. And now I'm going to bring you guys along for a little glimpse into us cooking our pizza sandwiches. We had so much fun, and I have the Power XL, I want to say it's like the Smokeless Grill or something, but it came with a griddle plate, and we have been having so much fun with the griddle plate. We made pancakes on it for Father's Day, and it would be perfect for like grilled cheese, and I'm so excited about all of the possibilities. And it has raised sides, so I'm not as scared of the kids using it as I would be a normal like pot or a normal pan on the stove. Even Mackenzie ends up jumping up there a little bit later, and it was totally fine. She knew not to touch anything, so we had so much fun with this.
Hold my hand, could you hold my hand? Look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. Promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love.
I get rid of it.
Tell me what you wanna do. I'll do as I can be here with.
Welcome to day 2. Today we're just going to be doing a quick tidying up. I'm mostly just going to be tying up loose ends from yesterday after the kids and I finished making our sandwiches inside and my husband cleaned up outside. We just kind of hung out. I want to go ahead and get my room vacuumed. I also want to swap out this rug. I'm going to put down the ruggable that I had in front of my front door in our last house. I'm hoping that just brings in more of a boho type of feel. I love blacks and whites and tans, so I'm hoping that that rug will help me achieve more of the vibe I'm going for. So we're going to go ahead and do a little sprucing up in here, and then we will head out to the living area and I will get all of the stuff that needs to go to storage and to the donation center out to my car.
With you, everything's alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love, love. Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love.
Now I'm going to go ahead and put all of the dishes from yesterday that I washed away. What about you guys? Do you always wash and dry your dishes at the same time, or do you let your dishes air dry overnight? Since we've become full-time RVers, I've definitely let my dishes air dry more, just because I have already cleaned an entire sink full of dishes. But sometimes I have to break up my washing into 2 sections, so I'll have to dry what's in the strainer. That way I have more room for the next batch. But I'm going to go ahead and get all of this stuff put away, and you'll see that I'm putting some cups away, and I get aggravated that the cups that we're actually using are not fitting because the cups that we are not using are taking up all of the valuable space. So right now I'm going through them, and the cups I'm taking out of here have been in here for years, like this super cute metal coffee cup I'm about to grab. And if you've been here a while, you know I don't like metal, so I'm going to go ahead and take all of that to the donation center. I'm literally putting it in the bag full of donations right after I get done here, and I end up dropping them off later that day, and it feels so good. It's so nice to just make a quick decision. We are going to jump into the kids' room now and try out their new command hooks. I love having a place for everything, so these hooks work perfectly. And that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed hanging out. I know I enjoyed talking to you all. Thank you so much for being here. You have no idea how much it means to me. Thank you so much. I will see you all in my next one. Bye.
You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm.